Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you feeling good? I saw you dancing. That looked like fun. Well, I'm very honored and very excited about this invitation to talk to you at this festival of ideas. I think ideas are something essential. I think almost everything starts with an idea, right? And when it comes to society, on my mind, there are some things which are very important. Education, respect, love, and people with fabulous ideas. You know, I got ideas as well from time to time. And when it comes to music or music videos or a stage setting or costumes. But I also have many thoughts about our society. And if I may, I would focus on the last point. You obviously know that people from all around the world, including myself, followed the debates about the Scottish referendum just a month ago. And I was very impressed, actually, about the public debates, how dedicated people were discussing this topic. And I listened to some British politicians like your Prime Minister, David Cameron, and he said that he thinks that a union is something good, and sharing is something good, sharing ideas, sharing culture. And me, as a citizen of Europe, I totally agree on that. And that's why I would love to talk about the idea of a united Europe. You know, united Europe is something very close to my heart, and it means a lot to me because I'm allowed to live my life the way I want it. I'm allowed to express myself the way I want it, the way I do right now. I'm allowed to live in freedom, and in the bigger parts of Europe, everybody's allowed to live in peace. I think some very important things Europe invented are democracy, enlightenment, human rights, and civic rights. And from my point of view, we should really praise those inventions because they are essential to live in peace and freedom. And I think if we stand side by side and remember those things, we could continue the idea of a peaceful together. Actually, I cannot imagine Europe without Great Britain, or the other way around. Because I think the United Kingdom always has been involved too in the history of Europe, and it always will be involved. And, you know, I'm from Austria. We have 8 neighboring countries, and we don't even have a sea. And it feels good, you know, to have neighbors who are supporting you and who are your friends. And you might think you're living on an island and that's a bit different, but actually it isn't. Because for me, Europe is this colorful and diverse continent with islands. And you know, just everything we have is so beautiful and strong. And when we go back in history, there's something to mention. It were, among others, the British freed my country in 1945 from a horrible regime. And we will always remember that. And after this painful time, countries in Europe decided to go together and share, work together, learn from each other. And I think that's one of the most fantastic things that happened in the past because they learned that everybody's stronger with a friend. I know it's not a new idea, what I have tonight. And I know that many people are like, oh my God, here again, she with her world peace. And I'm sorry. I will keep on talking about that because we still got a long way to go. And unfortunately, there are still so many people, and especially politicians out there in Europe who are thinking that democracy is something painful, something tiring with all its negotiations and discussions. And you know, I get it. It's not easy. Everybody got different opinions about things, but nobody said it would be easy. And we have to work on that. And this is what life is about, to learn from each other and to take all this diversity as a gift. You know, many people are a little bit confused what the UK wants to be in the future. And I know that there are many questions appeared, like, is the UK essential part of Europe? And I'm definitely not the person who can answer those questions, but from a personal and private point of view, I think that life is better with a friend, you know? It's better than being alone. And if we try to work together as a unity, this Europe, this united Europe, will be unstoppable in the world. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because I have the great honor to close this beautiful festival, just give me a second. I would love to do that with a song. You may have heard it before. It's called Rise Like a Phoenix. Waking in the rubble, walking over glass. Neighbors say we're trouble. Well, the time has passed. Peering from the mirror, no, that is me. A stranger getting nearer. Who can this person be? You wouldn't know me at all today. From the fading light I fly, rise like a phoenix, out of the ashes seeking wrath and vengeance. Retribution you were won, once I'm transformed, once I'm reborn. You know I will rise like a phoenix, but you're mine. Go about your business, act as if you're free. No one could have witnessed what you did to me, 'cause you wouldn't know me today. And you have got to see to believe. From the fading light I fly, rise like a phoenix, out of the ashes seeking wrath and vengeance. Retribution you were won, once I'm transformed, once I'm reborn. I rise up to the sky. You threw me down, but I'm gonna fly. Rise like a phoenix, Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.